the sense that they have one champion that will primarily be leveraged in the side lane. I think Fnatic can, of course, send both the Renekton and the Lucian off the side, but Kennen and Corki should
put himself in too much hassle, but Oscar getting some great trades on him right now. This actually might be a little dangerous.
Back up in half a second. He uses it immediately. He is stunned up, but Broken Blade's so low. Meanwhile, there's a dive in the bot lane. Nikki exhausted, gonna tank one extra tower shot, but he falls for first blood, and there's just no damage from the rest of G2 onto Fnatic. They strike.
Just a bit of trading back and forth. We set our sights on the early dragon. Mickey, though, in a bit of danger.
He flashes forward with a heroic charge. They go for Razzle. Mickey takes it. And Hansama and Mickey still very healthy. Yike is going to start up the Drake here. Should be fine. Jun and Razzle going up towards the top side. Yike will meet them. And it feels like this has kind of been the story of the game so far. Every time someone tries something, it's just matched by the enemy team. Broken Blade having to flash away there from Jun. The Stranglethorns were a possibility with Oscar dashing in. Probably would have spelled the end of BB's life. Meanwhile, in the bot side, Noah trying to survive. The True Shot barrage comes out, misses, but the Mystic Shot does not. Hansama gets on the board for G2.
And I was about to say, the fact that Broken Blade's flash came back up meant you're zoning him off the tower and you'll get some plates, but you're going to be able to answer on the bottom side. They need a kill, they might get it.
Flash done with the Shadowing Strike. The Stranglethorns comes down and Broken Blade is locked in place and locked out of the game, sent back to the fountain by Fnatic.
Because we see, has the fourth shot from Noah. Ends up having to reload early. Does very good damage onto Mickey, though. And I thought maybe he could get a kill here, but doesn't quite have the ammo, and the bouncing grenade doesn't connect, which means that Hansama then... with
G2 going to be able to set themselves up on the top side to, well, get one white rub, but it seems they're scared.
Flash into the mid lane. True Shot barrage coming out. Humanoid will flash himself, but the Keeper's verdict finds him guilty. Hansama with his second on the board.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, G2 basically used their turn in favor of plates, but now I look at Yike.
Humanoid no flash, remember. Mickey, Hex flashing over the wall, the culling into Yike's base. Mickey with the knockback hammer. Shock will slow him down. There's the Winter's Wrath. And there's the Wrath of G2 as well. Yike flashes for it, but it's curtains for him. Tanks too many tower shots, couldn't avoid the curtain call. And in the end, Humanoid gets one in response.
A heavy commitment from G2. Flash burnt there from Yike, but Razzle, once again, you see this movement from both teams, looking for a dive in top lane.
Caps will clear this wave very quickly. Ruthless Predator's stun coming out. There's the Tangle Barbs as well, and Caps is down. Razzle tanks one tower shot, but not a second. Even the True Shot barrage not enough to claim his life. Mickey with a heroic charge onto Jun into the wall, but Humanoid's here to answer the call of his support. Mickey escapes with a sliver, 12 HP, and now Broken Blade's in all sorts of hurt. Fnatic find another.
Immediate exhaust from Jun as he's
collapsing on him. At the moment has a bit of free time with that top wave, but we'll have to see how Oscar Winning can translate his pressure with a TP behind, a counter TP being invested by Fnatic. Broken Blade will spot out Oscar, the culling goes down, Oscar Winning able to dash away for now. Jun low. They go in with the flash, the Stranglethorns, the True Shot barrage, though misses. Jun, he was stunned in a glacial prison, but Hansama didn't have the key to open it up. The curtains are opened, and in the end, Caps will be able to walk away. One kill over to Fnatic.
Oscar with a
Jun has Flash Magnet Storm here. Yike doesn't have a flash of his own. If Fnatic want to collapse, they can look for it. Humanoid coming in from the top side as well. No flash on him, nor on Caps. Mickey going forward, Shadowing Strike. There's the Magnet Storm, and it's just so much damage immediately. We saw the smite go down to the Rift Herald. It was G2 who got it, but Fnatic in the end win the fight. Pulled out here as Caps and Yike are looking to collapse.
Oh. Yike was on the minimap for a split second.
Rift
Still
Herald
gets
down.
pinged out.
Okay, Humanoid dashes away. The Rift Herald's going to charge in. Humanoid flashes over to the other side. Yike still tanking, and with the culling, Humanoid will make it a 1-for-1.
Nicely done by Humanoid to get the 1-for-1. Now Caps gonna ride this puppy all the way into that top side turret, taking about half that HP, but still, Humanoid with a little bit of an outplay there.
Look at the gold swing. It's 1,000 gold back into Caps' favor as we see Broken Blade trying to catch Oscar in here with Mickey. Oscar low, the ignite ticking though, and Broken with the flash finds the Shuriken to get more gold in his pocket.
So a number of things happen.
Still in the top side, pushing in, has the TP, burns it now to that control ward in the bot mid bush. The Drake resets. Broken Blade looking for that flank, but Oscar's already marking him. Oscar's already aware that Broken Blade will be trying to get in towards the back of the team. Stuns him up. Curtain call coming out. Broken Blade trying to dodge away from the second shot, the third shot, eaten by Mickey, the Magnet Storm. Mickey takes the fourth. Keeper's verdict knocks back one. The Stranglethorns will find him though. Fnatic, they're so healthy on Summer. Able to take one, gets rooted. Oscar flashes across the wall with the dominance, but the cleanse from Hansama in time to keep him safe. Jun low, Razork though, half HP still, regains control over the pit, over the Drake. Yike trying to get in, but Oscar puts him in his place. Noah finds the kill, TP back in by Broken Blade. Hansama dashing forward, looking for Razork, but he just doesn't quite have the damage. Razork escaped with about 15 HP. Oscar does not have that same luxury. Caps will look for more. He can't find it. Fnatic able to get to their first title in 6 years. And G2 have been struggling across this playoffs, but right now they are not struggling to find a pick. Jun taken out. First death of the game for the Rel.
But he killed 2 of the wave's minions, so at least it denies some XP from Broken Blades.
Humanoid no flash, slicing Maelstrom going down. Humanoid already down to 10% HP. The culling finds his mark, and the light slinger to the heart of BB. Yike though here to try and back up his top lane. A Humanoid will fall in the end.
But now, that's your jungler on the bottom side, and Fnatic, they're on the Baron.
There's so much poke available for G2 though. The Stranglethorn's coming out as well to enhance those plants. Caps caught up with the captive audience. The curtains open as Caps exhausted, and Jun trying to take him out. Noah coming in from the side as well. Mickey did a great job of stopping the curtains from opening onto Caps, and now Hansama tries to put some more damage down. Mystic Shot doesn't quite connect. The Glacial Prison though on Jun puts him in the dirt, sent home in a body bag. Oscar pops the Dominus, but he's not the one doing the dominating here. Caps TP's back in, True Shot Barrage. He'll look for Razork, he goes in with the Valkyrie, Phosphorus Bomb into the missiles is enough. Caps flashes away, survives, and now Baron on the cards for G2.
Mickey was so massive in that fight. His ultimate knocked Razork away, and then he pinned Noah to the wall. What should have been an easy kill onto Caps gets completely shut down by this Poppy, and G2 turn the fight around, and now they've got the Baron.
I'm shocked that this is how that...
Jun is going to match with Noah in the mid lane, but G2 can answer. Broken Blade has flash, has slicing Maelstrom, and Humanoid doesn't flash in time. In the end, he tries to get out, but he can't escape the clutches of Mickey. Oscar in permafrosted underneath the tower, and G2 find 2 more. Meanwhile, Hansama pushing in the bot side will get a tier 2 tower for G2. They can't go up towards the top side. Broken Blade could match that wave pushing in. Oscar looking for a flank position. Deadly Flourish going wide. Broken Blade still waiting. Not spotted as far as I'm aware. Jundo is caught out. He dashes away. Oscar looking for that blank. G2 immediately collapse. Mickey able to avoid some of the culling, but he can't avoid the final shot, so he will fall. Oscar pays for his flank with his life, and Noah might pay the price as well. Caught out. The True Shot Barrage does clip the heels of Razork, but doesn't Drake himself, and Fnatic are none the wiser. Easy enough for G2 because they've controlled vision around here for so long. Mickey caught out though, flash shadowing strike. He flashes away. The Magnet Storm was within an inch of catching Mickey, but it wasn't quite close enough. Yike lands the smite. The Keeper's Verdict knocks away 2 as Mickey goes in for more. Humanoid ignited. He's going to dash away. Still alive to fight another day as Fnatic do get 1 out of the fight, but they lose the Drake.
Still got push here on mid for G2 if they want to just clear out this wave and potentially move over towards the Baron. Fnatic, full reset here. Broken Blade still has that Maelstrom available if they want to try and TP him in behind Fnatic.
That ward where Humanoid just walked. There's a ward for Broken Blade to TP on. Deadly Flourish landing. Yike though, he's the tankiest member. But still Fnatic find him. Broken Blade TP towards the bottom side of mid. Look at the damage onto Humanoid and Razork. Everyone blinking health bars really on Noah here. They want anyone healthy to try and stand up to the face of G2. Broken Blade and Cap still looking for that flank. BB has the flash. He goes in with the slicing Maelstrom and isolates Noah, but with a cleanse and a flash away, Fnatic continue to live to fight another day! Oh nay, that's 2 for G2. There's 3, make it 4 perhaps as they want more. Oscar in, forced to flash away. G2 have a pushing lane in top.
And you can see the poke damage from G2 is just ruthless. Fnatic killed the jungler, but they don't have the HP to commit to the Baron. And now with 4 members dead, I think G2's going to end the game right now.
Just like that, a snap of their fingers and it's done for G2. Fnatic were in the ascendancy, but G2 said, gee, remember what day it is? It's finals, and we're here to play.
It started off so well for Fnatic. It felt like they had everything they needed. But G2, they find that one pick, that one moment, that one tower that just starts to snowball back in their favor.
I mean, huge credit to Hans and Caps. The poke that they were dealing in the late game was just too difficult for them to deal with, and we'll see how things adapt. All right, they're eager to get into game, and so are we. Fnatic largely running back a very similar draft. The only real difference is that the AD carries yesterday was the G2 magic. Niski even talked about it on the desk that we weren't really seeing. But we're definitely seeing a bit of it today.
Yeah, I think what G2 are very good at is actually Mickey.
Mickey needs to get out of this. He's already flashed and he's already down. First blood to Fnatic. That was beautiful. Okay, Jun baits him in with the Shield of Daybreak into Azul coming in now. The next wave is like 15 seconds away. Noah's going to get hooked with the Deadly Flourish as well. That next wave is a long way away. More to poke Hunsummer and Mickey than anything. Oscar, though, in the top side, going to struggle. Flashes away from the Seer, but the conflagration from Yike is enough.
Realize that could be the go button on the bottom side. Wave frozen away, a lot of vision. They know that the jungler is here.
Man, this is still super risky though. The cleanse flash on Hunsummer. Mickey still has the aftershock. They flash for Hans, the cleanse away. Hans tries to jump towards the top side, but he's on the wrong side of the rift as Razork and Jun find him. Mickey trying to trade in with Noah.
I mean, ultimately, Fnatic showing G2 how it's done.
So regularly that you can't actually play through that side lane against Caps because Caps almost always has an advantage, and that makes it really tough then when you hit a mid game. But Fnatic going to try and punish bot lane.
Yeah, Hunsummer, no flash, no cleanse, only level 4. Noah underneath the tower as Jun is going to go in first. Mickey low, down to about 200 HP. Jun tanking up the tower. The ignite's not going to be enough. Noah, though, 2 shots into his back means a barrier to keep him safe. See Mickey trying to team up with Caps in the mid lane. Jun here as well, shepherding Humanoid towards that mid lane tower. Grubs exchanged for the Drake at basically exactly the same time. Broken Blade still no flash as Razork has made his way up here. Noah already here, of course. Call of the Forge God onto Oscar. He might die. The slicing Maelstrom. Oh, not even in this game. It's the slice and the dice. Broken Blade finds one. Noah, though, answers with a Mystic shot to get one of his own.
On that, he's in a great position to carry the game for his team. Fnatic have a very healthy gold lead with him making up half that advantage. Flash traded between the junglers.
Flash from Mickey forward, but not really too much follow-up yet. The Stranglethorns will keep Yike and Hunsummer at bay. Curl and Call coming down. Depth charge Caps enough to get the kill. Mickey trying to escape. The Carling won't do anything to G2. TP behind now by Oscar. Will he be able to take out Hunsummer, or will he just have to slice his way away from this? 2 kills to G2 already in the play.
And Overx kind of doing his due diligence to force people away, and they're trying to hightail it towards this bot lane tower.
Two-shot barrage hits all 4 of them. There's the Zenith Blade. Another TP in by G2 as Jun thought it was a 2v3, but eventually it's a 4v2. G2 turn it around. Yike tanks the tower though, and Jun gets one in response. G2 were just playing for these extra 2 plates in the bot lane. They'll get them, but they sacrifice their jungler for it.
I really think that's still a worthwhile endeavor for Fnatic, especially if Noah can get a kill onto Hans.
Hans dodges the final Mystic shot back into the game. The Ezreal was so powerful for them.
I think by having Ornn, you always have a way to
win. True. Yeah, I'm not saying they have no way back in. Jun catches Yike though, and even with the Pyroclasm, Yike is down. The Stranglethorns from across the wall as well might make it more. Caps finds another 2 for 2 so far in the exchange.
I'll have to double check them in the replays.
Flashes
forward, gets the kill, but I think Jun predicted the flash from Yike with the Zenith Blade and managed to connect onto him. So really well played by Jun, and now Fnatic open up in mid. They could potentially get 2 towers again. They have 6 Void Grubs here.
I guess the game plan there from G2 is to try and set up deep vision on the bot side of the map in order to be ready for the dragon spawning in 45, but more question marks for me. I feel like that the easy objective for G2 is that top outer tower. They continue to send Broken Blade up there. He's now getting collapsed on. Noah.
Two-shot barrage going down, and there's a follow-up from Hunsummer. Noah just gets a 1v2. Jumps across the wall, flashes the NRG logo, and on the top side of the map, Broken Blade is being chipped away as well. No escape for him, you have to think. Where you're gonna go, BB? It's absolute cinema to the top, or Razork to the bottom. In the end, Humanoid dashes forward. Broken Blade just trying to clear out the wave. He won't get it all, and Humanoid will take the kill. 4-0-1.
Yep, but any Fnatic fan will tell you we've been in this position before.
Yeah, and any G2 fan will tell you the same.
Exactly. So I think both sides. Oh, connects.
Okay, I don't know, that was good. Mickey tanks the tower for an absolute year. He'll fall. Depth charge goes down as well as Jun tries to get the Shield of Daybreak stun onto Broken Blade. He's able to escape the clutches of the tower. You inhibited the target, though. No TPs available. That up with Warmogs. True Sharp Barrage coming out, meaning G2 kind of had to take the long way around. They're trying to take a shortcut here. TP by Ornn to the tower. Jun low. They thought they were going all the way round, but it's ring around the roses for G2 as they find one. Corner of Portugal coming down. Noah able to jump away, but he's still locked up. And it's happening again! It's happening again, but Fnatic are trying to slam the door in G2's faces. Broken Blade falls low, 2 for 2 so far in the exchange.
A terrifying situation for Fnatic to find.
Issues for yourself. Now G2 though, are TPing in. They want to try and commit towards this. Oscarinen is in base.
Zenith played in. Jun caught out first. The Stranglethorn's coming down as well. Mickey's the first to die. Curtain's open from Hansama, but Oscarinen should be able to collapse onto him. Can't get there in time. Both the supports have gone to an early grave. The Drake, the target for Fnatic. G2 pushing down mid.
It's a trade of supports, as you said. Dragon exchange for the mid-tier 1. I feel like G2's in a better position.
Solar Flare as well, just add it on top of it. Like, either team starting it is a risky endeavor unless they pull off it properly.
Mickey?
Broken Blade TPing in here. The Solar Flare going down on Timber. The Bellows Breath will avoid the stun. Mickey tanks the culling. Pyroclasm bouncing around. But no play is passive. Corner of Forge God comes back. Noah trying to escape. The curtain's open. The hook back from Mickey, but into the Stevax. Mickey will fall. Oscar just able to escape. Look at Noah, less than 12 HP. And you gets him. Some sort of burn pulled out of nowhere, out of the ether as Jun dives in with the Zenith Blade and Humanoid begins to open up like slinging. Shooting shots into the back of Broken Blade. Jun now caught out. Hansama doesn't quite have the damage to actually kill off the Leona, but G2 somehow... The Blaze passive congregation is the E.
No, I know,
yeah, I think that just bounces to him right at the last moment, which is what kills him off. But very close there for Noah. Solar Flare going down. Hansama just gets chunked. The Stranglethorns has been used. Mickey trying to retreat, but already Caps is down. A huge shutdown for Humanoid as G2 have to retreat. Mickey will heal up in a second. Instead, he's just going to go back to base.
I mean, Humanoid is in playoffs form right now. This man is a monster. And the fact that he was able to find that kill onto Caps, no TP, means that Baron is prime for the taking.
Hansama still has ultimate though if he wants to start to unload onto Fnatic in the pit. There it is.
There's the curtain call. It's onto Oscarinen. Broken Blade and Yike trying to get towards the pit. The call of the Forge God lands onto 3. Jun diving in. Oscarinen dies. The Baron resets. Broken Blade getting onto the backline, and there goes Humanoid. Is looking to make it 2. But Noah in the arc with him instead. Jun will be the one that falls. Mickey flashes! And once again, somehow out of nowhere, G2 find victory in the jaws of defeat.
On the back line, finds a 3-man knockup. Excellent execution. All of a sudden, the momentum swings so dramatically. Great damage once again from Humanoid.
But look at the damage back from Caps. BBTP's in. Trying to keep that minion wave healthy. Other tier 2 still full HP. True Shot Barrage onto Caps. Humanoid dashes forward. G2 starts to disengage. Caps has a TP. The Drake up in 20 seconds time. Fnatic see their opportunity to engage. Jun goes in with a shield at Daybreak. But here comes the curtain call. Solar Flare's only going to land onto 1. And Caps opens up onto Jun. The power of the sun. Not enough to keep Caps at bay. Humanoid down. Fnatic down again, it seems. Noah caught out. He tries to jazz away. He manages to survive with a flash with the barrier. He jumps back in. He gets Caps. But Hansama sinks a bullet in his back, puts him in the dirt with 4 members of Fnatic.
And that might be it for Fnatic. G2 are tearing through the base. Fnatic once more. They look like they had it, but G2, they just live in their heads.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. It seems for Fnatic it's the same old story. Fnatic versus G2 is always a banger, but I'm sure Fnatic would want the tale to be told differently. Jun will find 1, but G2 will be just 1 game away from Summer Split Champions.
They're looking for the 3-peat. In our new format, it has never been done before. It was stopped by Mad Lions last year. But the momentum is all the way in G2's favor, and they're not having clean games. Their early games are bad. Fnatic, they are the driving force in this series, but they need to find a way to close this out if they want to bring us back into a potential Game 5.
They definitely do. We'll see.
really feel like they can potentially take
You
over
believe?
objectively, right? Objectively, no emotions attached. I think Fnatic have all the tools to take over the early game at the very least.
Yeah, I mean, I think G2's read is that Fnatic
Behind like how many great players has Caps denied a title from?
Yeah.
He's just that good as Mickey. Is this a repeat?
It is a repeat. Jun's going to hit level 2
No
and Mickey's
way!
going to die.
Oh my
They didn't even hit level 2 this time. Noah, though, might die in response. Hans cleanses away, but he didn't anticipate the barrier. It's 2. It's 2 for Noah and Jun in the bot lane.
Surely this is enough. Surely.
Waiting around the corner. Razork working his way up mid as well. Look, guys, if you're not sure what to do, just put everyone in the mid lane and see what happens. Early games for Caps and Humanoid have been very much dictated by how many players there are around them. As we see Mickey getting caught out with the Shield of Daybreak, Caps goes in, kills off Humanoid, another stun for Jun. He'll flash the wall, Yike might flash to chase, decides against it. Razork's still there, cooldown's coming back up, Pillar of Flame connects, the Seer does too, there's the stun, the Root coming back out, plays enough to kill off Yike. No, not quite as Razork dies in the end, the burn will tick. And it ends up being a 2 for 2, now Humanoid comes to look to make it 3 for 2, can't quite find enough.
The dynamic of mid lane where now Caps gets a ton of push there, so if Hansam and Mickey can get push on bot as well, it can set up for Yike to play a little bit more aggressive, but as you say,
Yike's on his way across. Razork's going to get hooked up with the dredge line and he falls low first. Hansama will die, Razork will be answered, but now Noah and Jun can open up. Yike has to run, uses the water walking through the river to escape.
Fnatic forcing that Jin in particular was very scary. Razork though not slowing down, sets his sights on the top lane.
Broken Blade trying to survive here. Can't really do anything. Yeah, his attempt at surviving did not go too successfully.
I didn't see if he used his Bellows Breath just before that, but wasn't able to stop any of that CC coming through. Now Hook from Mickey mid onto Jun, but Hook going to step away. That's trade from Humanoid back though as Jun goes in deep.
Jun jumps onto Caps, but then can Jun get away? Has the Aftershock True Shot Barrage will clip the toes of Caps down to 150 HP, but levels
It's
up.
just a kill on the top side for Fnatic. Razork really having so much impact on the map. The bot side of G2 forced to constantly play defensively. Now Mickey has to be careful.
Thing is,
Wait,
no
no,
Arcane Shift
he
forward.
gets there. Yeah, Noah has no Arcane Shift, does have the barrier, has the flash, but Hansama has a killer instinct. But in the end, Noah will get one. Hansama's holding the killer instinct here. Noah still has the barrier. There's the killer instinct barrier exchange. Hansama flashes the Mystic Shot. Oh my god! Oh my goodness! It was
Refillable dip.
chips forward. You think he's just gonna die.
Yeah, I mean, the moment that he commits the E,
Never
we're back
mind.
in the action.
Whoa! A little switcheroo there as Mickey flashes, looking cousin blows, but can't quite land it.
When will they learn their lesson that Noah can kill Mickey? He just does
The Munich
that.
Grand Final tickets at lec.gg/Munich is Oscar winning. Okay, Razork flashing forward. Thank you, guys. I needed some action because I sped up because I thought action was going to happen. So I'm glad Razork decided to flash forward. Broken Blade has a flash of his own. The Pyroclasm's going to follow him. He flashes away from Yike, but Yike's caught up with the Seer. Oscar tanks the tap.
Razork just barely able to connect with the ultimate there towards Void Grubs. Start putting pressure on towards his bottom side off of the Triforce, being able to take chunks out of that turret on the bottom side. As now TP from Caps.
Oscar Inen has the flash, call to the Forge Shot coming down. Oscar flashes away from it, but Caps can continue to chase.
Oscar Inen needs to try and get underneath the tower. Should be able to do so. Just slice and dice his way out. Caps goes
Caps is
underneath though.
tanking it.
He wanted the TP about to come through. Caps
Caps is
couldn't
dead.
get
Oh
away.
my god.
He misplays and he gets punished by Oscar. Now Broken Blade is overextended. Humanoid.
Humanoid just kills him, right? Broken Blade under the tower with the culling. Can't get away. 12-4 now for Fnatic. Very much in control of this game.
This is an even better snowball than what we saw from Fnatic in the previous game. Their lead is only going to continue to build as they turn their attention towards this next outer tower. Remember that the plates haven't fallen yet.
Flash solar flare from Jun. Yike caught under the tower. Strangle Thorns coming out. Humanoid tanks 2 shots. Mickey coming in as well. Oh no! Benny, you said it was good. You cast them! Immediately Noah tries to join the fight. Jun down to 200 HP, ticking with the ignite. Mickey falling low as Noah flashes in. True Shot Barrage coming out, but Caps will find Razork. And now Noah has to jump back in with the Arcane Shift. Caps in a 1v2. Might try and take the play. He's trying to take every single one before Noah stacking up the Arcane Shift off the Krugs with that Mystic Shot, jumps back forward, Mystic misses.
That's where Fnatic take the step back for the moment to wait for those teleports to pick up so
Oh,
you can match them.
Humanoid. Oh, Humanoid. Oh, Humanoid. Razzle flashing forward with the Pyroclasm will get a couple of bounces. The Rift Tower down as well. Broken Blade does have the call of the Forge God, but in the end, Humanoid dies. And in the top lane, Oscar winning the target for Caps and Mickey as well.
He's
but
not
Oscar trying to
dying.
turn it back around. Noah coming in. Mickey trying to dodge away from the Mystic Shot at TP. In by Broken Blade. Can Caps survive for long enough for the backup of the call of the Forge God? Noah locked up with it. The Phosphorus bomb lands, but Noah dashes forward. Misses the arcane shot. Oscar in and chasing Broken Blade down towards the bottom side. Another Mystic Shot going wide as BB looking to rejoin with his mid laner, keeping Oscar at bay for long enough, it seems. Oscar goes in with the cold and meek, and the Mystic Shot finds its mark in the back of Caps. Meanwhile, in the bottom side, Jun dies. Hans Summer gets a double kill. Yes, Noah got something.
Broken Blade, he's got no pressure top side. They're going to be able to now push out that wave top and shift Yike
Caps
down.
caught. Solar Flare going in as well. They're just looking to jump onto him, and they take out Caps. Jun underneath the tower, locked up. Depth charge going to come out, but he flashes away, so no longer has that turret aggro. Another kill, 2 Fnatic and a tier 2 to boot.
All right, if you can just catch Caps, it doesn't really matter. So Fnatic able to make that pick work, and now starting to move up once more. They will reset, as you're going to have Dragon in 20 seconds.
Yike and Mickey on the collapse here. No depth charge, remember, but the Stranglethorn's out! Once again, G2 finds something. A shutdown going over as well. Jun will die, a double for Hans. And the Dragon in 6 seconds time.
Could this be a Baron? The pings are coming down. G2 seem a bit indecisive, but they're going to commit towards it. Of course, there is still a very fed Renekton on the side of Fnatic. I do not think this will be as easy as G2 think.
Razzle on the front line, Mickey flashing forward, the staggering blows connects, and even with a flash from Razzle, he is put 6 feet under. G2 strike back once again, the Baron their prize for those picks found in bot.
I mean, what do you say at this stage? Fnatic again stumble past the 20-minute mark, giving G2 that moment, that small window, and G2 sees it with both hands. Now Baroned up. They can start to collect more waves, get to a later portion of the game, maybe even crack some of these objective bounties on these outer turrets.
And look at the items now for Hans Summer. Slows the game down, the deficit only 5k for them now as Fnatic, well, they've been in this spot before as G2 begin to collapse on the top side. Jun is here, Razzle coming in as well. The Zenith Blade's going to land onto Mickey, TP in, Stranglethorn's used as well as Oscar dives in. The tower falls before it can kill off Yike, and now with the call of the Forge God, it's 2 already. Noah and Humanoid and Razzle, what can you do in the face of 5 from G2? Do you have the power to stop them in their tracks? There's another wave on its way in. The Baron remains for 30 seconds, and what was looking like inconsequential, just the delay of game, is now looking like perhaps a tier 1, a tier 2, 2 kills, maybe more for G2. They still have 25 seconds left, and Fnatic have to hold on to their base. If they lose the inhibitor tower now, it opens up the push pressure for G2. Noah trying to put the Mystic Shots down, but he can't get through G2's front line, and there's the inhibitor tower, and there's the inhibitor, and every time we say something good about Fnatic, G2 show why they are so... Oh, look at the Void Seekers, just needs another to land here. Caps comes in, Noah dashes across with the arcane shift across the wall, still has the flash, but with the call of the Fortune coming down, Noah has dived in again, and he is being put into the grave by G2. You wonder in these moments what's going through the minds of the player. Well, G2, I can tell you, are thinking about the title. The minions pushing in top. The Super's there, bolstered by Broken Blade's TP. Caps is going to reset and has a TP of his own to boot. He can join up with BB. The Bellows Breath, enough to keep Broken Blade okay for now. Caps TP's in, the rest of G2 coming round the corner. Jun, the only one trying to stand under the Nexus towers. Humanoid sent packing, sent back to the fountain. And no matter what they do, Fnatic just can't find a way through. They stand apart, a cut above, untouchable. The G2 reign continues as they are your summer split champions.
A crazy way to end this series. G2 just end it like that. Look at the disappointment, the frustration on Noah's face. He knows the mistake that he made at the end, and G2 was so...
I think you can lift it, guys. G2 are summer split champions.